Welcome, dear learners. I'm Dr. Ashu Tomar. We'll be starting today's lecture on the topic flows of communication. Now, in the context of the organization, the information always flows from one level to another level, which is basically comprises of a level of hierarchy. Without hierarchy, the company cannot work in a systematic way. हमें सिस्टमेटिक वर्क चाहिए हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, इसीलिए लेवल ऑफ हायरार्की होती है. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव लोअर लेवल ऑफ अथॉरिटी एट अ लोअर लेवल, then we have middle level of authority, then higher level of authority. This is a general level of authority which you will find in every company and organization. Now we are going to discuss different types of communication. Now let us start with flows. The first one is downward flow, upward, horizontal, diagonal, and grapevine flow of communication. We will discuss them one by one. Now let us start with the downward flow of communication. So when the information is flowing from higher level of authority to middle to lower level of authority, we can see that the arrow marks are coming from higher to lower level of authority. So through arrow marks, we are going to reflect that how the information is flowing. Like, main decisions in the organization are usually taken by higher level of authority. Rules and regulations are there, orders are there, which are basically being decided by the higher level of authority. So in these situations, the information flows from higher level to lower level of authority. They flow down to the subordinates who will carry out them. So the information is being carried out from top to middle to lower level of authority. Upward flow of communication is basically when the information is flowing from lower level of authority to upper level of authority. A manager cannot be everywhere. That is why these level of hierarchies are going to do their work in a systematic way. An executive, therefore, has to depend on his subordinate staff so that he can get the feedback about the products. He can get the information from the customers through the lower level of hierarchy. Because ultimately, if the company wants to grow, they need feedback so that they can work upon the feedback and create a more effective product so that it will be liked and purchased by the customers. It includes the proposals, reports, requests, suggestions, because most of the time all these responsibilities are assigned to middle or lower level of authority. Then they complete them and then these documents are being sent to the higher level of authority. Then the next is horizontal flow. Communication in an organization flows from one department to another department. Horizontal basically means when the information is flowing at a same level of hierarchy, irrespective of department. Because ultimately, the manager of marketing has to deal with the manager of finance. We have to be in interaction with the people who are at the same level with us. When employees of the same work group of the same level, that is same level of hierarchy, when they are sharing the information for the growth of the organization, then in those situations the information is flowing horizontally. So through the arrow marks we can see that how the information is flowing and in which direction the information is flowing in the organization. Diagonal flow. Now diagonal is basically when the information is flowing in all the directions irrespective of hierarchy. People of different status, hierarchy, designation, and of different departments, so irrespective of hierarchy and irrespective of departments, they are sharing the information with each other so that they can achieve the growth of the company or maybe whatever the goal they are having in their mind regarding the organization. So you can see that supervisor can have direct communication with president, You can see like manager of marketing can have direct communication with senior manager or even with president. So the information is flowing in all the directions. Next one is grapevine flow. Now grapevine flow. Grapevine is basically like this. So through this we will be able to understand. Vine of grapes. It is like a climber. So when the information is flowing without any direction randomly into the organization, that is basically known as a grapevine flow of communication. It is an informal communication network. In the organization, we have formal communication as well as we have informal communication. It carries information unofficially because this is not the official channel of sharing the information. This is an unofficial channel through which the information flows randomly into the company. The employees at a workplace often have casual conversations with their colleagues in an organization. Like if we are working in a company for 24 hours, we don't have formal communication only. Like during lunch breaks, we have the discussions or casual conversations with our colleagues. At times, we even discuss sub problems if we are having with our colleagues. Most of these conversations basically deal with personal matters. About 80% of the information that travels along with the grapevine pertains to business. So, official, as a rumor, unofficial, all types of information is being circulated through grapevine flow of communication in the organization. Basically, it serves as an outlet for anxieties and worries whenever we are, because we are working as a human being in the company. We have certain doubts, we have certain tensions, stress, anxieties, which will be relieved when we discuss with our colleagues. So, grapevine flow of communication basically it serves as an outlet for anxieties and worries. Now, the question can be asked in a statement form like serves grapevine communication serves as an outlet for anxieties and worries. Unquote. How? So, this is how the question can be asked in a semester, and you can get a separate question on this topic like grapevine flow of communication, or it is also like personal communication, informal communication. So this is how a long separate long question can be asked in the semester. Like and subscribe, comment for your doubts and queries. Notes के लिए टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन करिए. The link is given in the description box. Thank you.